Topping the news, Nash County detectives continue to investigate a weekend murder case. Unemployment benefits are putting a heavy burden on pockets, costing taxpayers millions. Boaters and fishermen out on the Tar River this weekend saw sudden rises in the water level. And if you're one to get your vote in early, you may have a shorter time to do that in upcoming elections. I'm Marie Torres. These stories and more coming up in your NewsBreak briefing.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
Hello and thanks for tuning in to WHIG-TV NewsBreak. We're briefing you on news going on in our community. First in our crime report, Nash County detectives continue to investigate a weekend murder case. According to Lieutenant Todd Wells with Nash County Sheriff's Office, Eusebio Salazar Mendoza is still wanted in connection to the homicide of Corregio Ramiro that occurred Saturday, May 14th. Ramiro was shot while at a home on 7942 Buck Road in Castelia. Deputies found him dead in that home when they arrived. Mendoza, who is described as a Hispanic male, was last seen operating a 1995 black Jeep Cherokee with NC tags ZWW 1489 registered to him. Just moments ago, deputies say they have located Mendoza's vehicle. They're now offering a $5,000 reward for his arrest. Anyone having any information regarding his whereabouts or this investigation is asked to call the Nash County Sheriff's Office at 252-459-4121. A young woman faces hefty charges today. Rocky Mount police say last week at a home on 609 South Vine Street, 19-year-old Crystal Joyce Carter allegedly assaulted her boyfriend with a knife. That attack resulted in non-life-threatening injuries, and he was treated and released from Nash General Hospital. Carter, however, is charged with assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. She was issued a 48-hour domestic hold and was transported to the Nash County Jail. Police release an update in another assault case in Rocky Mount. Thursday, Rocky Mount PD says two men, 52-year-old Alphonso Lewis and 25-year-old Laval DeMont Vineyard, were involved in a physical altercation, both resulting in each other attacking each other with a knife. Lewis was transported to Pitt Memorial Hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. Vineyard was charged with assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and he was transported to the Edgecombe County Jail under a $5,000 secured bond. Lewis was also charged with assault with a deadly weapon after being released from the hospital. In other news, unemployment benefits are putting a hefty burden on pockets, costing taxpayers millions of dollars. Recently, State Senator Warren Daniel filed a bill that would require those receiving jobless benefits to pay back on this load by performing community service. According to Daniel, the general provision of the bill would require individuals after they've received 8 weeks of unemployment to begin thereafter to show the Employment Security Commission that they've performed 5 hours of community service per week. This provision would continue until the 52nd week. After that, the weekly 5-hour requirement would double to 10 hours. Daniel adds that this measure will allow for the unemployed to use their skills to support their local neighborhood, city, and state programs. And if you're one to get your vote in early, you may have a shorter time to do that. Recently, the North Carolina House Elections Committee approved a bill that would shorten the early voting period by 1 week. A 16-14 vote for this measure now limits the start of early voting to the second Thursday before Election Day or a primary election. Sponsors of the bill say reducing the number of early voting days from 18 to 11 could potentially save county election boards about $2,000 per voting site. It said the early voting program, which was expanded in 2001 and 2007, was instrumental instrumental in helping Democrats make huge political gains in 2008. This resulted in more than 2.6 million North Carolina voters casting their ballot before Election Day in 2008. That year, Democrats outvoted Republicans by a nearly 2-to-1 margin. When we return on Newsbreak, those out on the water this weekend may have noticed water levels rising. We'll tell you why right after these words.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick and GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
When it's happening to you, you'll hear from us. WHIG TV Newsbreak is reporting on the news, issues, and stories that matter to you. Call us at 252-885-1814. Email us at marie.whigtv@gmail.com or check us streaming live at whigtv.com. We're your voice, ready to bring you the news.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to WHIG TV's Newsbreak Briefing. I'm Marie Torres. Boaters and fishermen out on the Tar River this weekend saw sudden rises in the water level. This morning we spoke with Megan Hinkle with the city of Rocky Mount. She says through Saturday, city officials opened and closed the reservoir dam gates, resulting in more water release than usual. She adds thus far, officials haven't received negatively impacting reports from this process. The release of the water was necessary for a surface water rescue class through Nash Community College. And tomorrow, those young at heart will have a day of health, wellness, and fun. We recently spoke with volunteers of the Braswell Memorial Library, Keith Davis and Emma Parker, about Senior Day.
Market that is going to be here and will be not only just nutritional, you'll be able to get help with, but also those of us who have the little flower gardens or whatever it is that we like, little tomatoes and cucumbers that we like to grow all during the year, and be so proud of you. They will be here to help us with that.
Exactly. They'll have plenty of brochures, take-homes, and handout things that people can take home and study. There's an awful lot of websites assorted with these businesses also, which will be available through the businesses as seniors come through to answer questions,
and
ask
let's
questions.
not forget, we as seniors, sometimes we're afraid of the computer. We're going to also have people here with computer resource center and others that will be able to help you take a look, and even the
Senior Advisory Committee.
Yes, and also our newspaper.
Yes,
is going
Rocky
to
Mount
show
Telegram.
the Rocky Mount Telegram is going to show seniors how they can go on the website and bring up the newspaper
Yes.
for free.
Yes. So we hope to make this as interesting as possible, as well as informative,
Right.
And fun-filled. We will have goodie bags that we will be handing out.
Yes.
We're not quite sure all the goodies that'll be in it yet, but that'll be the surprise.
There'll be plenty. And not only that, we're also hoping that we're going to be able to do some light casual exercises that seniors can do, so we can stay fit and stay trim and slim and
Now I understand
healthy.
I understand the Harrison YMCA, Harrison Family YMCA will also be present, so they might be able to assist seniors in questions of generalized daily exercises, as well as both the senior centers that are also represented in our community.
All right, and again, just invite seniors to come out
Yes.
and be involved.
Yes, absolutely. Or those who care for seniors. All those who think they're going to be senior one day, come on out and get the information for free.
Our invitation is come one, come all. We're looking for you on Tuesday, May 17th, anytime between 10 and 1 p.m.
Correct.
We will be here expecting you to join us.
Again, that event will be held tomorrow, Tuesday, May 17th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Warner and Wiley meeting rooms. For more information, you can call Maxine Lucas at 252-442-1951, extension 222. After the break, it's sports and weather. Don't go anywhere.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick and GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
We're your news team, bringing it home to you with meteorologist Fred Holdsworth, anchor Marie Torres, sports reporter Edward Green, and Matt Habit, our studio guy. WHIG TV Newsbreak, your voice in the community.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
And we're back. A quick announcement. The City of Rocky Mount will be having a town hall meeting tomorrow, and all are invited to come. This meeting will be from 6 to 8 p.m. at the newly remodeled Booker T. Washington Theater at 170 East Thomas Street in downtown Rocky Mount. Though being held in Ward 2 under Rocky Mount City Councilman Reuben Blackwell, the issues will be impacting all residents. Topics to be discussed are on public safety and quality of life issues. Some of those to speak will be Rocky Mount Chief of Police John Manley and Fire Chief Trey Mayo. City Manager Charles Penny will also be there to discuss housing. Now for a look at weather with Fred Holdsworth. Fred?
Hello everyone. Today is a day where we'll see a less chance of showers and thunderstorms. as we go through. In fact, no severe storms are predicted by the Storm Prediction Center for today. Let's go to our forecast map and see what we can expect over the rest of today. Cold front pushing off the coast out over the Gulf Stream, down through Cuba and into the Caribbean. This is anchored by a low pressure system over Maryland, with a stationary front going northeast up the New England coast and then into the Canadian Maritime provinces. Showers and thunderstorms will be found in this area, although in North Carolina our chances will be very slim today. Tonight will be a better chance, and tomorrow even better. The farther west we go, we see rain all the way from central Georgia on up to the Great Lakes and into Quebec. High pressure over the Great Lakes north of Wisconsin over Lake Superior, giving a fair weather pattern over most of the Midwest today, and they can certainly use it. Going farther to the west, a warm front. This can set off some showers and thunderstorms in the inner mountain region of the Rockies right in here. Heavy snow is possible in the Cascades of California today, and snow farther north from the state of Idaho all the way back into Oregon. Well, let's look now at our forecast and see what we can expect for today. Partly cloudy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 79, south wind at 6 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 56. Winds will be calm. For Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 78. Winds will be east and go to the south at 8 miles per hour. Tuesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 55 and a south wind at 5. Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 76. Winds will be south at 8 miles per hour. Wednesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms with a low of 54. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, 77 degrees will be the high. And for Thursday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms again with a low of 55. And as we go into Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 57. Our high yesterday, 82, and a low this morning was 55. And that's a look at your Rocky Mount weather right up to the minute. Now back to you.
Thank you, Fred. A lot of rain this week, huh,
I
Edward?
know, not good for sports.
Yeah. Well, here's Edward Green with our sports update. What's going on in sports this week?
Well, Marie, it's getting to be spring, and all those showers keep coming through, as usually happens. But one of the great things is that it's starting to kind of be the end. So a lot of teams are already done with their seasons when it comes to spring sports, but if you're still out there playing, we're going to get to those right now that might be affected by this rain.
All right.
Well, it is that time of the year once again, as we have hit the point where most kids in school are starting to think about summer vacation. But that means spring sports are wrapping up and heading into the playoffs, and the state championships for baseball started late last week, and softball gets underway this week. But we will take a look at that in just a second. But first, some tennis championship information. Those are done, and Southern Nash had good showings in this year's playoffs. The Firebirds advanced out of the first round in the team competition, defeating Williams 6-0 before heading up to Raleigh to face the buzzsaw that is Cardinal Gibbons, where Southern Nash fell 6-0. Owen Fike and Adam Glover represented Southern Nash well in the individual competition, making it all the way to the state semifinals before losing 2-6, 1-6 to Chris Gilson and Killian Steer, again from Cardinal Gibbons, unfortunately. But now we will head to baseball, and the first round commenced this Thursday, and a mixed bag of results for our area teams. North Edgecombe entered the playoffs as a wild card and could not get past the #1 seed from the Tri-County Conference Midway, losing 10-0. Rocky Mount faced a fellow 2 seed in Hertford from the Northeastern Coastal Conference at home and was able to pick up a big win for star pitcher Benton Moss with a 4-0 victory. Nash Central traveled to Jacksonville to meet up with the Coastal Conference's #2 seed and won a slugfest 11-10, giving the Bulldogs their first playoff win as a school. Northern Nash was not as fortunate when the Knights traveled to Sanford to play the #1 seed from the Cape Fear Valley, Southern Lee. Northern Nash lost 4-3 and ends its season at 12-8. So 2 area teams survived the second round in baseball when they will play Tuesday at 7, of course, weather permitting. Nash Central will host a playoff game as it hosts the #4 seed from the tough Eastern Carolina Conference, North Lenoir. And Rocky Mount will hit the road to play another Eastern Carolina Conference team. The Griffons got the number 1 seed Charles B. Aycock in what is sure to be a very tough playoff game. If either team advances, they will play this Friday in the 3rd round. And finally, the softball state championship is scheduled to start tomorrow. Here are our area teams playing in it. North Edgecombe will travel to Southside High School in Chocowinity to face off with the number 2 seed out of the Four Rivers Conference. Southwest Edgecombe, who we profiled earlier this season, did make the playoffs as a 2 seed and will host First Flight from Kill Devil Hills, the number 3 seed out of the Northeastern Coastal Conference. In 3A play, Northern Nash will travel to Winterville to play South Central, who finished 2nd in the Coastal Conference. Nash Central drew a fortunate draw, as it will not only host the game, but it will host 1-19 Hertford, who was in fact the number 2 seed from the conference in one of those state championship scheduling quirks that happens. And lastly, as you see, Southern Nash will head to Union Pines in Cameron to play the undefeated number 1 seed from the Cape Fear Valley. So a tough road there, but a chance to make a statement for the Firebirds. So Marie, a lot going on this week, and if our teams can advance, the next few weeks should be really exciting for the area here. We saw Rocky Mount make a deep run in the basketball playoffs this winter as they tried to repeat as state champions. We saw Tarboro in the fall actually repeat as state football champions, so it'll be interesting to see if any of our teams can make another deep run and give this town a little bit to cheer about.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Me too.
That'd be great. Thank you so much, Edward.
No problem.
Tomorrow we'll be hearing from Rocky Mount's Chief of Police on retiring and the future. This has been your NewsBreak briefing. We'll see you tomorrow for our live news at noon. WHIG TV, I'm Marie Torres. Have a great day.